Hey there, everybody. How's it going? Let me get everything kind of set up. Hey, Lee. Hey, John. Norman was in the house. I don't know if he's still here or not. And I've got a view of the TV. I am up here in the 3D print room. And y'all got audio and everything, John? Good to see you, John. Check to see if we got audio. All right, great. Thank you. Good to hear. Um, all right, so what you're looking at right now is the a little setup of why did that leave? I hate that. I didn't want that to happen. I'm gonna have to shrink this down to fit the chat so I can see it. Hold up. I was gonna try to be cute and do something, but it didn't work. I'm not that cute. Here and then let's go back to here and here. And ooh, that didn't look good for a minute. So how's that gonna? Is that gonna show that like that? I'm not gonna be able to do that. See what it is I've got the chat over that. The black part is the chat, so I could read it. But that ain't gonna work because that was not my intention. Let's do this. Put this back here like it's supposed to be. And then when I need to, I'll pull up chat. So, all right then. So, what's going on here is I'm in the yellow room. The yellow room is the 3D print room. The larger room up there with the table and the numbers in the on the floor, that is the attached garage. The red room is the laundry room between here and there, and the green room is a another room, a bedroom, and it goes off in a different. It's a little bit bigger than that too, but anyway, I was just trying to show y'all. I'm sitting in the yellow room, and that's the 3D print room, and that's I tell y'all about that for a reason. Now, what I'm going to be doing in today's video is see, AJ and I went in this room right here the other day, and we painted up. There's going to be a video coming out on that too. We painted up the floor and everything. I don't know. Can you see my cursor? Yeah, you can. All right, so um, we painted up the floor, everything on this side and this side over here. So all this over here and all this over here, we painted up the floor with my original plan, and I need to go get that. Hold up. And so let me go back here for a minute. step back and really take a good look at it. And so what I figured out was that although the plan was great, um, there was a problem. Hey, Mystic. Uh-oh. Hey, Dwight, how you doing? And oh no, how did we lose audio? That doesn't make any sense. Give me just a minute. We got audio back? Oh, I know what happened. Sorry. Sorry. Anyway, I didn't have audio set up on that scene. We got audio back, right? There was a new scene. Yeah, okay, my bad. So anyway, I'm just going to stay over here to... It was the scene in OBS. So anyway, I'll go back here. And basically, it's just the plan. And what we did was we drew out... Let's see, hold on. Do I have it right? Nope. Yesterday, or day before, we drew out this part on the ground and this part on the ground out there in the garage because I got that area cleaned out. I got stuff stored over here till I can transfer it somewhere else. Alright, but for right now, and this will give us plenty to work with. But anyway, so point being, we drew it all out on the ground with paint, chalk paint. And it looked really good. I was very happy with the way it looked, except for when I got to thinking about how it was set up in regard to buying wood. It was not, the dimensions were not friendly for purchasing plywood. Alright, so I kind of went back to the drawing board and got to thinking, because I've been wanting to do all this stuff modularly anyway, in case I move. So I can take all these tables elsewhere. And so they need to be small enough to be moved, they need to be mobile, and they, be able to be moved. And so what I got to thinking is, because plywood sheets are 4x8, and a 2x4 table, 2-foot by 4-foot table is fairly simple to move, in or even a regular back of a regular truck. I decided that I was going to try to make them all in, all the tables would be 2-foot by 4-foot modular tables. And then I'll hook them together. And then if I never move, well, they'll always be hooked together. And so what I did is I made one table here, right here. And this is a 2-foot by 4-foot table. This room is to scale to the table. Here is the room itself. There's the door coming in from the laundry. Here's the garage door that's going to be covered. And then here's the hot water heater that we got to go around and work around in case it ever needs to come out. Alright, so basically the area that will be, that AJ and I painted on was this area here and this area here. Now this area here is important to do initially, even though this would be the last part of the layout to be done, because this is going to be a double-decker table here that's going to house the computer and stuff like that as well. So there's going to be a double-decker table here, and we'll do that in just a second. And then basically from there, I'll be working the layout all the way back around to this door. So we will then, be able to punch a hole through this wall right here and come into this room that I am sitting in right now. I'm over here in this room right now. Be able to punch a hole right here coming into the closet and into the room, and I'll be able to have a yard right here. Be able to set my trains up. Because see, right here will be Denver. As you come out this door, 2 feet, 2.5 feet, as you come in this door is where Denver will start and go this way. It'll go this way around to Winter Park. Winter Park will be right here at the highest elevation above my computer and everything. And then it'll work its way back around here to Denver. And then the north yard of Denver will actually be in this room that I'm sitting in right now. Did y'all hear that? I think so. Said no sound. Sound is good now. Okay, audio is back. Okay, yeah, so y'all did. Alright. So, the way I got this deal set up now, first of all, in the event that y'all hear me making some big mistakes that I'm going to be catching at some point myself, that I didn't catch myself, please go ahead and tell me, because I don't mind reverting. That's the purpose of this. What I'm going to do is, thank you, John, and feel free to say it's not if we hit a snag. So basically what I can do is put a pretend hole in here, kind of. This is going to be a hole in here somewhere. Probably about that high, I would say. Alright, there we go. Well, now, that's for a later day, though. Alright, what I'm going to do is all the tables in the room, every one of them are going to be 2 foot by 4 foot, except this one that's holding the computer and stuff. I'm not going to worry about making this one that I can easily take out. It's still one I might take out, but what I'm thinking about doing is going ahead and making this table up against the wall that's having the computer and everything. Go ahead and doing it 8 foot. It's going to be a double-decker table, and it's going to be 8 foot. I think I decided to go ahead and do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be duplicating this table a bunch of times. So what I'm going to do is just get it out of here, and I'm going to duplicate it now for this time. Now, like I said, this one's going to go over here. This is the only table that's going to not be this size, and this table is going to be a different size. So I'm going to ungroup it because I want to take the numbers and letters out because they're not right. Alright, now, as I mentioned, this table needs to be 8 feet. So 96 inches. And right now I have it, this heights can change too on this one. I'm gonna have to play with the heights. This area is going to be a little taller than probably anybody would recommend, but I want to keep it as low as possible. But I do have to get the computer and stuff under there. So what I was thinking is to have I don't know if this would be enough for this table, but I'm going to duplicate it and bring up another one exactly like it. Alright, and so what that would be is this would be a place for the computer, 3D printer, etc., whatever in here. You know, you get your computer in here, monitor, TV, whatever in here. Just TV, monitor, whatever. Alright, computer in there. Alright, and so what we'll do is we'll have trains up here, up top. And that is 50 inches right there. I think I wanted to do it 60. That's not going to be tall enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise this 5. And then I'm going to make this one 30. And then I'm going to make this one 30. Now, a little more realistic. That would be a... There's a 24, let's say a 19-inch monitor. I hit the wrong button. 19. Alright, that would be a 19-inch TV or monitor. Whatever. 3D printer, whatever. Alright. And then, like I said, you'd have trains running up here. Now, ideally, if I had a little more money and wasn't worried about the cost of plywood and etc., 25 inches. Thank you, John. I wasn't looking at chat. And so what do you think about the 30? 30-30. Is that a little better? 30-30 would put me at 5 feet. It would be where Winter Park is at 5 feet tall. And so we're already, stair step to look at it. I mean, I'll have cameras up there and stuff, but all right, thank you. So what I need to do is move our stuff over because I intend to have this over here about like that. And let's make sure we're up against the wall. All right. I'll put another little table here for, I'm sure, which will be useful for something, was my intention. I had thought about doing it over here. I can't remember why I didn't decide to do it over here. It's not a good idea to have this too far this way, and I can't remember. Oh, I have an attic roof up here. There's a roof to the attic that's like right here. And I didn't want to get I didn't want Winter Park to be under the attic roof opening. All right. So my thinking is now, like I said, everything's going to be these guys right here now. 2x4 tables everywhere. I'm going to have a connection here. And the 2x4 tables are just going to be tall, is my thinking. I'll have to explain. I'll have braces if I need. So I'll basically have a bridge here. Uh-oh. There we go. Like this. And this will be removable is what I'm thinking. So, long story short, yeah, we'll have like a removable thing here. I meant to make that. That should be fatter, and let me turn it back. Might as well do it. Like, let's see, it'll be 20. I don't know if I'll do this in 24, but I might. And 48. Let's do it right. 48 and 24. Just be a sheet, and then let's turn it. And so I'll have a sheet in here like this somehow, and it'll be cut properly, etc. And then it'll connect this next one here. Now my thing is I want to get, I'm going to do the tables in varying sizes, because what I want to do is I'd like it to go from lower to taller as the elevation increases. And I don't know exactly how tall I can make them without them getting wobbly. But one of the things that I'm going to be working on first is I want to come from here as far as the tables. I'm not going to do the height yet. I'm just going to do the placement of the tables. I do want that in the corner here, and I want one like that because I want another one right here. And what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to do in the corners like this. I'm gonna do a piece, a 90-degree piece in here in the corners that just fits in there, and that'll give me a bigger area to turn around and stuff in right there, because in the corners there'll be places to turn around. So at this corner I will have a place to put a piece in right here, I'm thinking. And so that'll be like that. And let me show y'all, and I'll be coming back into chat in a second because I'll show y'all what I was thinking. All right, I'm going to come here with this one, and it will be turned. All right, like this. And they'll all just be connected underneath somehow. They're going to be different heights, as I mentioned, too. Slightly, like ½ inches difference or an inch. All right, like there, and then I gotta click here, and then back here, and here. And then I want to do another one right beside it like this. Next, I want to do another one right here. Ah, what y'all think? Look at that. All right, Mystic. Yeah, I'm up here in the comfy room. Man, I can stream forever up here pretty much. I can even lay down on this couch. Make all the tables as boxes with pockets for legs. Oh, John, that's a good idea. We will be doing that. All right. So this right here gives you a bunch of room, and you can reach from each side. Now there might be a little bit of a problem, like here to here is long. I get that. But that's it. Like right here, I can figure something out. Look at all that stuff I could play with. Those. I mean, I'm thinking about the operations and stuff you could do. There's a lot of room in there. All right, and so here I'll have another one of these just like this, and we'll slide it down. And then one like this. And that gives me some room to come out the door. All right. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of those tables. First one we'll be building is this one over here anyway. So then we'll be doing these tables. Now, I was trying to decide if I could get, well, let's see. All right, come in this way because we got to see if it all fits. It's like going to be a huge puzzle. So before I get all happy, this could get tough. All right, I'm gonna. Did I do this already? Uh-oh, no. Duplicate. And if you'll leave me a comment if you'd like some tutorials on how to do this stuff, I'll be happy to show y'all. Alright, there. Now, what I was thinking, John, is that I might be able to squeeze one in this way like a divider, kind of. Hope I didn't do that twice. That messes stuff up. Alright, and then one here. It's not perfectly centered, I don't think. And I'd go here, here. I could only do one of those there. And there's a reason. And I come here. I don't know if I can fit another one of those in there. That's the purpose of this drill. Don't be short, don't be short, don't be short, don't. Oh, it fits. Or close enough where I could shave some stuff. If I had that one over there, was that. But basically, I guarantee you that fits. Or it's super, it's close enough. I'll make that fit. Now, we'll come here, here. Uh-oh. And this one here. Thank you, thank you. All right. Then we're going to repeat this whole thing right here. Another time over here, 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 here. Let's duplicate it. Come this way. Then I'm going to flip it. There. I don't know about the. I might have to have a slight helices right there, John, coming in here a little bit to get up on top of this thing. I mean, I'm gonna get these tables are gonna be jacked up some, but I'm gonna have to have at least. And what I could do is I could put, like, you know, the little T loops I make. I could put the little T loops on the corners. I could have a T loop here to gain elevation. I could have a T loop here to gain elevation, and I could do a little. I mean, we know I don't have any trouble gaining elevation if I need to. All right, so then I'm gonna take this one and duplicate it here. I thought this might, and I mean, I might ought to take my time before I get all too excited. But that looks like that fits. That's a pretty good bit of real estate to play around in on there too, John. I don't think I could get another one of those in there, could I? Nah, I don't like that. That's too crowded. But you could roll one in there though. You could have a removable one that fits in. Well, you could have removable ones that fits all over the place in here. So that was my thinking, man, and I like it. I didn't know it was gonna fit together that good, but and it still might not. Well, what I really like is you know, I didn't have anything like this before. This right here will be nice little places to play in. Um, I mean, I really be able to get some good. I really be able to get some good. Uh, Whatever. There's a lot of real estate in there, which is what we've already said. But so yeah, I'm thinking that, and like I said, what I'm thinking, man, you said it said best too. The make the tabletops with pockets. And, oh, that's such a good idea. How do you do the pockets though? We'll have to think about that. How would you do the pockets? That's a thought for another day because that could be done. But it's a great idea. I just don't know how to do it. But so we're looking at the big table, the bridge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 4 sheets of plywood here. No, yeah. 4 sheets of plywood here if all goes well. Haha. And then 5 sheets of plywood here in the bridge. See, John, I've got, and whoever, I can't remember who all was still there. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to exclude anyone. But oh, thank you. Um, so that's not. I mean, that's not huge money because most of these legs, I've got laying in the garage, and y'all are going to be seeing me or hearing about me pulling nails and ripping those boards for the next month. And then I'm also going to take y'all into the layout room when I'll go live mobile and do that soon some. But um, yeah, and that leaves a lot of room to mess around with too. Um, so what would this realistically need to be height wise? Um, so this one is 60. Alright. So say I did that one at 56. All right, now we would getting into grade questions, John. Is that something we should attack another day? Ha ha. I don't even know if this would be too steep. I'm dropping an inch each table. That could be too much, but that's going to let me know. What is this one? 49. Do this one 2 because it's at the corner. 47. I'm trying to see 46. What is the comfortable or considered the perfect modeling height? Uh-oh. How many inches would that be? Alright, going as gradual as I could think would be reasonable. We ended up at 43 inches at Denver, which is probably taller than I would want to start, right? Let me see what you say. Oh, hey John, what is the perfect modeling height? I would think I would think 30 something inches, 34 inches or I'm gonna go get my yardstick. I'll be right back. All right, so yeah, I was gonna say that I had a yardstick and 36 inches seemed like it would be maybe. Yeah, I would think I would probably like to start around 35, 36 inches. Um, but what that would do is, and it could be unrealistic for me to think that, let's see, 35 right here to go to 36. It might be unrealistic to go an inch that high, change an inch that high, because really I would think that I would want all these to be the same for ops purposes. So what is this one? 35, 36. These could all be 37. $38. And see, we could really do a loop here, make this 40. You could be telling me I'm doing this way too steep, but I'm getting it as close as I can for now. 41. 42. 43. 45. 46. 47. Uh-oh. 47. 48. And we would have to have a helix. Well, that's fine. All right, so you think if I started this one over here at 35, I could bring that up to 40, and I wouldn't think that'd be too high. Forty's pretty high. What I'm going to have to do is get some elevation going in the corners. Like, from there, from here to here, I need to be able to go up. This is 38 to 40, and here is 41. We need to at least go to 42. I wonder how much elevation I gain when I do one of those little loops. It's a couple inches, because if I'm doing a loop, right? This could be 43. 38. This is my final 39. Here, 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 here. I guess those need to be, so 38, 39, these would be 40. Oh, you know what I could do? I could get live chat up on the TV maybe if I did it right. It's getting a little late to do that, but alright, so 40. This would be 41. This would be 43. This would be 45. This is 46. This is 47. 48. 50. 51. 52. So I'm about 10 inches from getting up there without any kind of helix. But still, I don't know. What do you think, John? Or anybody that's with us? I would say that my loop is approximately 24. Well, not the diameter. Yeah, I think I'm saying the diameter right. Radius would be 12, diameter would be 24, yeah. So, I don't want it so tall that short people can't see it. I'm worried about that. Like, short people meaning kids. Short people meaning AJ. Um, but I definitely wouldn't want to. Well, okay. So, so two of them is three. Haha. Um, Another thing too, with all this over here not being modular. All right. I could not worry about this being so modular either. And I could do, I could possibly make this wider here and do a few more things where I could maybe even do an S turn in here. You see what I mean? Um, and I guess this could be down here. But no, it's going to have to be here. Because it's going to have to be a piece that comes in and out. So it's got to be level. And for that matter, so does this. That's what we got to do right there. And then, so this, here's your helix right here. Dang it. I don't want that to be a helix. I want that to be ops. Arrgh. That ain't going to work for me. We're going to have to think something else. Although, I mean, I guess it still could be. Hey, John. And I don't know who else is here. I keep saying, hey, John, because he's talking. What about a big old mountain in here? Coming out of this wall. Well, I guess I couldn't do that. I was thinking about a 2 or 3 loop through a big mountain. And I guess I could do that. But you know what I mean? Um, have one come in here and tunnel in and pop out of the tunnel here and coming up, pop back into the mountain, come back, pop back out. You know what I mean? Turn, and then back out here. It'd be a really cool scene, but I would not get to do some of the things I was planning on doing in there, but that'd be a really cool scene. Hey, so Norman, um, we got to figure out. I need your help. I got to figure out how to get. See, we got a computer desk and stuff here. John, I might end up trying to drop this, and Norman and whoever else is here. Okay, right now I got this at 60 inches, and this might need to drop. And so I'm going to play with that and see if I can. Hold on, let's see how high this desk is right here. Alright, so this one right here is a little taller than... I don't know if it's a little taller than it needs to be, but this desk in here is a 28. inches. So what if I dropped you to 28? All right, let's say 27.5 and bring you down. 27.5. And then bring you down. Get up there. Bring you down here. And you down here. As a hot water heater, Norman, it's got to be able to come out. So I got to have a bridge here. All right, there. So now, John and Norman, I'm trying to get to 57 inches. Okay, that's 6 inches there. And right now I'm starting at 38. So Norman, and since you're new to the stream, I'm trying to get from here to here without a helix. I could keep raising these. So this is 39. This is 40. This needs to be 40. And then this could be 41. And then this could be 42. $44. 46. 47. 48. 49. 49. Make that 52. And this could be what in the world? This one needs to be 51, and this one could be 52. And this one is at 57, so 5 inches. That would mean I could I'd have to start at 43 or 42. And that just seems tall. They're 2 feet. Every table is 2 feet by 4 feet. Except for this guy over here, and it's 2 by 8. Per John's suggestion, I'll be cutting all the tops and then making pockets in the bottom for the legs and making the legs the different sizes to fit in there. It'll all be modular where it can come out if I move houses one day. I'll probably sit I don't know exactly. I don't know that I'd be able to. I don't know that the layout is fully be modular. We'll have to see about that. I don't think I could make the layout fully modular with it being different elevations. That would be really hard. That's another discussion topic for another day. Um, but primarily, I want to be able to reuse the sections if needed. And so, as it stands, if I were to move, I could and I would tear up the scenery and stuff, but I would be able to reuse all the tables in there small enough to easily be moved. Um, so I'm very happy with the design and the tables and all that. I'm less than happy with the elevation issues, and that's just something that we're gonna have to play around with the idea on. Um, because I really don't want to start taller than AJ is, you know? Now, by the time there's actually trains in here, she's gonna be taller now that I think about it. So, um, because we're a couple years down the road. I mean, we might be a year from a train being over here on this side, but I doubt it. That's still fast. But yeah. This is kind of going to be a shelf layout, except for the couple areas in here that I was going to have to do some ops and stuff. Um, at I guess I don't know if 2 feet's considered a shelf, but um, you know, this is a layout that I could build, and if I used backdrops for scenery against the walls, I could take the backdrops, I could pull the track up and take all the tables and rebuild another layout in another place another day if I had to change houses. So, hey, thank you very much, Mom and Son. How are y'all? Timmy and Ray. Well, the problem is, Norman, I wouldn't be able to get any of this out here. And the legs I got, which is a story for another day that I'll be updating y'all on. I picked up a bunch of old wood that's not really old. It was used wood with a bunch of nails in it and stuff. I got to pull out the nails, but I've got I've got all the legs I need. The legs aren't a problem. Um, I had the problem is the ply boards on the top. So gotcha. Well, what I'm gonna do is slowly transition what's downstairs up here into the garage, um, and from what's in the garage to down there. That it's gonna be a very slow transition. I'm still working on scenery downstairs in the shed, so it's that long away because I got scenery to finish and videos to make. So I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. I want to thank y'all for watching with me today. Thank you for hanging in for the whole thing, John. Thank y'all for Mystic John for coming. Lee was in here. Tammy and Ray were here. Norman came in. He didn't get his alert, but that happens. I'm sorry. But Norman, I do want to encourage y'all. Go back and because I've got a story about all this and see, this is going to be a yard over in here. See the trains are going to be in this room where I'm sitting right now if you're joining us late. I'm sitting right about here right now. All right. But they're going to be punching a hole in the wall in this closet, and we'll be having the trains lined up and ready to go from in here. And they'll come out and they'll come out into here and come down and around and through here and down and around and through here and down and around and through here and up and around and through here and down and around. You get it? And then back on, and then when it's time for one to get put up, it goes into the yard, and another train comes out. Hey, all right. I got all the sound effects. I'm getting hungry and going crazy. Thank y'all for supporting the channel and joining us today. This is Brian with the Iron Horse Model Railroad. Thanking y'all for watching. We'll be coming back in probably in a few days to give y'all another update. And got a couple videos, just have to do some editing, and having trouble sitting down and editing. I don't, it's too much to do during the summer to sit down and edit. Too much fun stuff. So I want to build, and I want to work, and I want to film, but I don't want to sit down and edit. So I figured I'd do a live stream. There's no editing. All right, thank y'all. Y'all have a good day. See y'all soon.